Breaking developments today in a mystery involving a missing American. A retired FBI agent disappeared nearly 5 years ago from a hotel in Iran. Ever since then, Bob Levinson's fate has been unknown until now.
I have been held here for 3.5 years. I am not in very good health. I am running very quickly out of diabetes medicine. I have been treated well. But I need the help of the United States government to answer the requests of the group that has held me for 3.5 years. And please help me get home. 33 years of service to the United States deserves something. Please help me.
Please help me, he says. You'll notice he said twice 3.5 years, even though he vanished back in March of 2007. So it appears this video was shot sometime late last year. I want to bring in CNN Foreign Affairs correspondent Jill Doherty for me at the State Department. Jill, I saw your interview with his wife. I read the transcript. I know that the U.S. government has, and the family has had this video for a little while. The wife, Christine, told you, in seeing the video, she's happy to see he's alive, but sad the way he looks. I want to play just another snippet and then we'll talk. You asked her, why now? Why release the video now? Here's what she told you.
Since we received that video, we've tried to get in touch with the group that is holding Bob. Unfortunately, we have not received any response from them. And we feel that this is a way to try and reach them with our plea and the video to get them to let us know what the family needs to do to get Bob home alive and quickly.
And I know you've been dealing with the State Department. In fact, Secretary Clinton back in March of this year referred to that proof of life. I'm presuming this is that proof of life. Did you give that video to them? Are they able to help?
Yes, that is the same proof of life that she spoke about. The FBI has an ongoing investigation in the case. So we're hoping that we'll get some results.
Jill, you asked the State Department about this case just today. What did they tell you?
Well, they said that there's nothing to indicate that it's not a real video, number one. They do not know where he is. Remember, Secretary Clinton in March said that the indications are that he is being held someplace in Southwest Asia. Enormous place. That's not very specific. So they say they do not know. The U.S. has been in touch with a number of different countries about this, and they have been in touch with the Iranians, with whom we have no diplomatic relations. So they've been in touch through the Swiss, trying to get more information. And finally, there is an FBI investigation that's taking place and has been for a number of years. And so when it gets into the nitty-gritty of the issues, they're referring to the FBI. But again, Brooke, there's just so little information known who exactly is holding them. That's why the family put that video on their website.
He mentioned in the video, he's saying, help me. He's running out of his diabetes medication. Again, that was late last year. Does the wife, does Christine believe he's still alive?
She does, and she's held that belief. I've talked to her a number of times, and she has held that belief since the beginning. She has a lot of faith that he's going to get out, but there have been some very, very rocky times. And at this point, that video, if you listen to it, he says this is 3.5 years into captivity. So that's a relatively old video now.
Rocky times, tense times, with regard to Iran and the United States. I mean, is she worried at all that relationship, that rocky relationship, will impact the U.S.'s ability to help get her husband home?
Boy, I asked her that too, but it's so hard to say. She referred to the fact that President Ahmadinejad of Iran did pledge that he would do what he could, but obviously nothing has emerged from that, and she is hoping that he'll continue to work for it. But there's no guarantee. And the weird thing is, the Iranians continue to say, we have no idea who is holding him. We have no information. We don't have him. So every time that issue is raised directly with them, there's a wall. No information.
Still so many questions, as you mentioned. Southeast Asia, a big place. The fact that they still don't know, that's tough for them. Jill Doherty, thank you so much from this.